the cry of myself.
Inside me lives
A child with scraped knees, holding a star in his pocket, dreaming never to grow old.
Inside me lives
My father's father, who doesn't recognize me in the mirror because I refuse to carry his silence.
Inside me lives
A monastic hush that cannot scream, only prays within, not to be heard. Within me rages a war of myself.
Inside me lives
A poet with his tongue in his palm, chewing his own verses, so hunger won't betray him.
Inside me lives
A liar who speaks the truth only when no one will believe it.
Inside me lives
A lover untouched, embracing shadows in the dark. To avoid the weight of skin, within me rages a war of myself.
Inside me lives
A God who doubts his own existence. A God who writes, I am who I am, then whispers in pencil, who I am not.
Inside me lives
A believer who curses, and a skeptic who crosses himself when his child sleeps peacefully.
Inside me lives
A warrior without a weapon, who kills with a glance, but cries when no one's watching. Within me rages a war of myself.
Inside me lives
A murderer of my former selves. The walls within me are lined with gravestones of abandoned attempts. Inside me echoes the whisper of the woman I left, and the voice of the child I never had. Inside me rests my mother's silence. She never told me I was enough. Within me rages a war of myself. Inside me dwells the weariness of a sage and the madness of a prophet. In me argue the mute wisdom of scars and the wound that still speaks. If I was made in God's own image, did I inherit his rupture too? His all-seeing eye and blindness to love? Within me rages a war of myself, and each self wants to be the only one.